We're finally here.
Finally.
Top of the day to you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Oh, don't be all disgusted. You should have test drove this beforehand.
We did. It was the melon. It was the app that we're using that's having a whole.
Like I said, how many months ago? Is
You
there
know what?
anybody?
But walk off. Keep on playing.
Thank you guys for hanging in there. And we
Yes.
appreciate it. We appreciate you all waiting on, and we're live and going and kicking. So good afternoon and welcome to Radio Connections with Pace. I am your host, Gina Pagnata Murphy, president of Pace.
And I am your co-host, Ebony Walton, vice president of PACE. And this show is for City of Atlanta employees.
That's what it is. That's what it
on
is.
this platform.
Oh.
Your heart.
Why we always mess up the intro?
It's you.
I just be amazed at how I be looking.
Can we finish it?
Okay. This platform was created to bring awareness to issues within the department, whether it's good or bad, and to find a resolve or just talk about it or discuss all of the issues. So we got some stuff to talk about, some gossip. So let's talk about it. Okay.
All right. Actually, she was here today early. 30 minutes early. That's us. That's us talking. Which is a good thing. Which is a great thing for Gina.
Because of the fact that I was early thinking I would have me something to eat, but she told me we're going to have some barbecue hot dogs. I'm like,
no, you asked if I had something to snack on.
Oh, you said barbecue hot dog?
Yeah, for a snack.
Oh, my.
Anyway.
Somebody said something about the plexiglass.
Right here.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's closer to you.
Okay. All right.
Here's the plexiglass.
All righty then.
Ta-da!
Let's see.
But I can't.
We can't hold it. We don't have nothing to hold it up on.
So this is the plexiglass. Thanks to...
What?
What's on it?
Huh? The data and the science.
This is the plexiglass.
See, but we can still. Oh, you know this looks so cool. We got to do this next week.
Why?
Because I think it's just so cool. So everybody can see how you can operate with the plexiglass.
It's good. It makes you feel a little safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though I can do this around.
That's okay. But you know, at least I ain't got to feel your breath.
Yeah, that's right. She had some coffee this morning.
But anyway, there's the plexiglass. Thank you for chatting in that.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get started. Hey, guess what? First, before we get into it, we're going to give a moment of silence for, we just been informed that one of our retirees, Michael Langford, has passed. And also Tamara Williams. Poor Tamara.
Every week.
Ooh, her family has had a close family friend to have passed. Mm-hmm. And do you have anyone? That was someone else?
Another one of my Elle has had a friend, one of her best friends from school to pass. Miss Williams has someone to pass, but it's COVID. It's just
well, not all of them were.
No, not COVID. It's just COVID is brought up.
Yes, it just seems like with that dark cloud over us. It's like
dark, for 2 years.
Yeah. It'd be 2 years. When we shut down, actually was in March.
Yeah,
2 years in March, but it'd be around January. It'd be 2 years, and that dark cloud just seemed like that's all. There's no joy. Hopefully, we see it. We're about at the light of the end of the tunnel. I hope. We hope everybody.
I mean, it's brought some good things too. We can't say COVID has been all bad. It's brought some bad, and it's brought some things to light.
Well, yeah.
So so it's
brought the light of showing who can lead and who can't.
You know what?
But anyway, we're not gonna get that.
We're gonna have our moment of silence.
Moment of silence. Okay,
that's the moment.
So send our condolences out to the families of those and who's, heartbroken and going through this period. And we'll keep you lifted up in prayer as much as we can and try to stay safe. That's all we can do.
Yes. And it's the end of the year. So holidays and everything. Oh, and then in the news with the little 8-year-old.
Where it was at, but still. And the little boy that passed, or did he pass at that concert? The little boy that got trampled, do we know? Allegedly?
I don't know.
But anyway, that was a tragic too. So we sending all of our condolences out to those families of the people that lost loved ones at that horrific concert. Mm-hmm. that I don't even know who that person is.
I don't.
Travis Smiley. I thought, what is his name? Travis, whatever that rapper was, I thought it was.
We gonna leave that alone.
Yeah,
Travis
well,
Smiley,
anyway,
he is on.
that's
one
a
of the speakers.
DJ.
No, he's not a speaker.
He's not a DJ.
No, he does.
But he's not the
Halftime
rapper.
shows.
So
He used to do it on GPTV.
I don't know. Somebody out there, you know who I'm talking
Oh,
about.
she said yes, he did pass the young guy.
Oh.
Okay, thank you, Miss Fowler.
Oh,
She didn't know.
I
I
didn't
definitely
know.
didn't know. That's why I didn't say
Oh
anything.
wow! But
All
what
right,
was the
so
name of
what's
that
up?
rapper? What's the name of that rapper? Y'all know the name of that rapper that gave that horrific concert. But anyway,
What's
so
the movie? Because you got the movie.
The movie, my choice of the movies.
I
Got
hadn't
two.
seen it.
The first one is for all of you Marvel fans out there. I'm a Marvel fan.
Make sure you have Disney Plus though, because I'm a Marvel fan.
Yeah, it's on Disney Plus. Don't laugh, because there'll be some good stuff on Disney Plus. I had to, because I saw Cruella on Disney Plus.
I still hadn't.
That was kind of cute. So I went on and ordered Disney Plus, and I'm glad I did, because they got a lot of movies. Like the one I saw last night, Shang-Chi, The Legend of the Ten Rings. Oh, you Marvel fans out there, that was off the chain. That was pretty cool. Legend of the Ten Rings, Shang-Chi, SHANG-CHI. That was delightful. If you like the karate, you know. And on a more serious note, more educational note for me, Colin, is that what it's Colin? I call him Colin, but it's Colin Kaepernick. He's got a documentary, black and white, and that's on Netflix. Oh,
I've been watching seen it come up, and like I said, I haven't watched it yet.
He's so easy on the eye.
Yes.
Beautiful afro. I mean, just the way. I couldn't believe. I loved it. I was he taught me a lot. I learned a lot. I did not know, and I'm not going to give away the movie. You guys got to watch that. It's Colin Kaepernick. You know, the one that went down on his knee in that president, whatever, doing football, dogged him out, talked about him. But guess what? Remember how we tease about being black and then being white? What is my black?
I'm just one race.
Light skin, dark skin.
Yeah,
anyway.
in there, though, but.
Yep, Cherokee. But anyway, it was delightful. It was educated. And he took a big leap to talk about what the stuff that he talked about. And he went in very politely and professional, but he made some good points. And I did not know that he was adopted by a white family.
Mm.
And so the stuff that he showed, or that he told himself that he went through, now I see what brought him to that point where he felt that he had to take that knee. Mm-hmm. You guys go look at that. It's very educational. I didn't know some things, but it's called Colin Kaepernick, Black and White. And it's on Netflix. So check it out. I'm going to see it again. Because it was like, it had me smiling, but it kind of brought me teary-eyed. Because that brother went through some stuff. He really did. And then there's another thing, thinking about black and white. I saw on my Facebook. I don't know how I get in everything on my Facebook page, but I get everything. But Deion Sanders had, he's having some issues. Don't know what the issues are, but I know he's been in a wheelchair. Health issues. Mm-hmm. And he's been on the platform, and somebody be sending to me. And it showed a picture of him and his girlfriend that's been some years now. She used to be Babyface's wife, I think it was, Tracy Edmonds, if I'm not mistaken. Someone had the nerve to put in there and a chat to say, what's wrong with our brothers or something. I can't speak it verbatim, but why we have to go outside our race. And I'm going,
you love who you love.
Duh. The last time I checked, Miss Edmonds is black. Light skin.
They couldn't tell.
She just had pretty hair, and she's very light skinned, but she's black. She might be mixed, but she's black. And they went in on that. So I had to say something. I said, here we go again. Dark skin versus the light skin.
And then with hair texture and everything, they just assume.
And it could, but the bottom line, it could have been weave. It actually could have been weave, but she's pretty lady. But anyway, You guys get off the black folks light skin, because we talk about it all the time. I'm black and white.
What was that one side in the middle?
One side black.
What's the song
white.
for the week?
Oh,
what is the song?
you got the song for the week.
You picked it out.
Oh, Al Jarreau. Y'all remember Al Jarreau? Yeah.
What's the name of it?
We're in this together. Because that's going to bring into our topic. We don't own the rights to the song, but just listen to a little bit.
Every time we hear the music,
He looks so happy.
we got the kind that lasts.
Yes, we do. One more time. We're in this love together. You gotta love the city to work for the city and live in the city the way we've been going through some stuff. You gotta love it. So we're in this love together, y'all.
Gotta love it. Got to love it.
So
we had our Work Safe Atlanta meeting this morning.
yes, we did.
And it was really good. It was really good. The things they're trying to come up with in the city. Some wellness programs. I'm not sure what the incentive, you brought the incentive part up, but they bringing up wellness programs for all departments. Did they talk about yoga? Did they say yoga or Pilates or something like that? Some of the departments do stretching, just things to help you
Stretch,
get your mind together and get your blood flowing before you go to your job, before you start your job, or either after.
We used to do that at North Avenue.
Really?
I used to be, when I was in my fitness guru, I used to help lead them in what we call team time for about 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the people that could not exercise, they said I didn't just sit and do some arm stuff, stretches and stuff. And it worked good. And we used to do the weight and the blood pressure checks before they went out, until we were told, we can't do the blood pressure check, but because it's medical information being released. But if they agree, if the employee don't mind doing the blood pressure, we were doing that basically for the people that operate the vehicles. Because we didn't want them. We were just on a health kick awareness before the city came up with all of this health awareness. We were doing that already ourselves.
And I know within the city they used to do weight loss challenge.
Yes.
And you win the money, whoever lost the most weight or whatnot. So
I mentioned about what you do.
Fitbits too.
I mentioned about what you do.
What I do?
I didn't tell them about the chickens. They could buy the chickens, get the egg. You remember they were talking about eating healthy?
Oh, eating healthy.
And I mentioned about maybe we can have a challenge where everybody seems to be wanting to grow stuff, their own vegetables and stuff. And I said, well, why don't we have either a departmental challenge or a City of Atlanta challenge? And people, have a person come out and tell you what we can plant during this time.
Yes.
And take pictures of your growing vegetables and submit it, and we can make a website, or we can even on our podcast give them their newsletter. So that's something that we just made suggestions to the Work Safe Atlanta. And one of the main things that we talked about was we still want to know where the fallout shelters are.
We definitely do.
And what do you do in the event, if you're in the field, where do you go in certain...
In the field or not in the field?
Not in the field.
Or in your...
Evacuations.
Just the evacuation procedures.
What do you do? And I guess when we get whoever's going to become mayor in the next 2 weeks, whoever's going to become mayor in the next 2 weeks.
That is such a nice picture.
Yeah.
Not saying that who's going to be... It's just what we're thinking.
Whoever's going to become mayor. Nice I want to reach out. The first 100 days with that person is to talk about does the city have fallout shelters, period, for citizens or anything in the event of a nuclear attack, God forbid. But what kind of horn or alarm I never heard all the years I've been here, never heard it.
Tornadoes, it used to be a little...
I've never heard
it. It used to be, I know that was in Cobb County, and they used to have the little horn when it was time for a tornado, and you heard that you knew to go take shelter in your house. Somewhere. Bathtub, whatever, your basements. So I'm not sure.
But we're going to talk about that with the new mayor when she comes on board. But anyway.
And all new employees need to be aware of your fire exits.
Yes.
your fire alarm drills,
Yes.
everything. It should be included now. Yeah, I think it should be included into your orientation, or once they start working,
Mhm.
it should be maybe another class. I know our department do. After they start working, they go back for some type of orientation or something, I guess, with the insurance or whatnot. So you can do that, but everybody needs to be aware of where your exits, your emergency exits are. What's your fallout? What is your plan? If any emergency happens, what do we do? Where do we
Yes.
go?
Yes.
How do we do it? What is the process? Who do we contact?
And so for your health care, you still have EAP. You know, this is an open enrollment, you guys. And
Yes, it
last
is.
night at midnight was the deadline. So
Open
if you
enrollment.
are already in there and you didn't make any changes, everything's going to be the same. I think the money went up a little few dollars, but
Mhm. I
um,
think mainly, and then for the Flex accounts, a lot of people say I've never used the Flexi
Me either.
accounts for your, but a lot of people love them because it saves you money on the side if you need to go get prescriptions or you go to your doctor's appointments. And say, for instance, that day you don't have the cash on you, well, it's in your account. So I haven't done it, but
or
a lot
you
of
can
people
go
have.
to GoodRx, pull it up, and
And
get
do that too.
Yeah, that you know,
Or do
I didn't
that.
think that worked, but it does.
And those of you that are familiar with Aflac, or if you're not familiar with Aflac,
They ain't endorse us.
I love Aflac. If you have a surgery or if you're just taking your routine checkups, your yearly exams, cancer, wellness, all of that, it have different plans. You get into each one. I have 3 of them. And I have my children on there, and they're adults.
She's endorsing them, and they haven't even supported this podcast.
That's no, who has? Who has?
But we haven't. But
They give you money. If you're paying for
But
it.
Aflac is not the only one out there.
That's the one that I've used. She got a problem with. I just talked to her about this other day, and she was like, "I haven't used my Aflac." That's okay. I use it, and I like Aflac.
It is a benefit.
You do, yeah. It's a benefit that the city gives, or have, because it used to come out your checks. Now they do it directly out your account. So I think the city's.
That's why I
contract with
could.
them.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but if you're
It's
not
been about 2
taking,
years, but I like it.
if you're not taking it out my payroll, you ain't gonna get it.
I like Aflac. It's a benefit
Yeah. Well,
to me.
you need to
And
be
a
the
lot of
face
people
for
that use
Aflac then.
I love
Aflac every day.
You just mad. You feel a certain type of way.
What's
So
the gossip?
also,
What's the
no
gossip?
way.
What?
The EAP, I didn't know they had these pods
Yes.
that they were talking about in WorkSafe Atlanta.
Yes. Yes.
So these pods are, because you
They
said
look like an egg shape. I mean, it's like an egg shape. I sat in it when we first met Commissioner Marion Woods, who was HR commissioner at the time, and we introduced her in the health center first opened up, and we walked around, and I tried it out. She tried it out. We sat in the pod, and it kind of
What do you
closed
do?
over. You just lay back like you in a recliner sort of, and it's like enclosed. And then the top comes over, and then there's some speakers right here. The lights, they cut the light out, and the mood gets down. And then you can hear him talk with this very,
I'm
subtle
claustrophobic.
voice. No, you won't be. It won't be. It's open. It ain't gonna cover you all the way over.
Oh, okay.
It just gives you a sense of like serenity, and then it calms you down.
Okay.
And you're in it about 15 or 20 minutes. And boy, let me tell you, when I fell asleep. So if you snore, you better bring everybody hear you. But it's really relaxing.
And now, so that's offered to all employees.
Yeah.
Right?
You just have to call and make an appointment. I don't know what's going on during the pandemic right now, because I'm understanding that I don't think all of that's open yet, but it will be soon, because we're in green now.
Yeah, we're in green. So it should
And
be
so
open.
when we get to blue, then we're like wide open, but we're in green.
Okay, we'll see.
So that's a good thing. And then they talked about the gym being open across the street. Also, it'll be open at 7:00 in the evenings when it's open back up. So when you want to go work out, when you get off, you can go down there, and it's free to the employees.
Okay.
So you have an opportunity to do that.
All right. So now your favorite part.
Gossip.
Gossip.
Okay, we're gonna just do a little celebrity gossip out in Atlanta.
Go ahead.
Okay,
You
so
got it.
have you guys heard about Will Smith's new book? I saw a little tidbit of it on where he sent, of course, if you want that box, whatever, I don't know if it's for anybody, but he sent one to someone and they opened it up with different layers fell out, open up. You know what I'm talking about? And he had to take the key and open this side, and then you take the a W or the something and you stick it in and it opens up the side where the book is, and when that opens up, it goes, wow, and his book is up in there. But I know I can't afford nothing like that. But I definitely want to get the book because I want to read the juicy gossip about Will Smith, because, he had a problem with that dark-skinned lady that played his mama.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She told it all, too. Yeah. So she was dark-skinned. And if you notice, who they replaced her with.
Vivian was brown. She was
light-skinned. Not a little. She was a lot.
She was lighter.
So that goes way back. So I'm interested. He's going to have told everything going on with him and Jada. And I knew there was some stake with him and Jada. But anyway, so he's talking about it all. And I'm going to get that book and read it. And then Faith Evans and Stevie J allegedly are divorcing. Allegedly. That's what I saw on my podcast that I, see on the Gossip with the Stars. And then we talked about the book, and Will Smith is going to be starring in the role of the Williams girls. Serena and Venus, is that her name? The tennis players. He's doing a movie, or is already out or coming out. He's playing the father. They're telling the story of the Williams girls. So I'm looking forward to looking at that. That's going to be pretty interesting. Because someone was telling me it looked like he was probably like the Michael Jackson daddy. Joe.
I seen the preview, just a little preview.
He probably was hard on him. But anyway, so that's all I know about in the gossip. So
that's all you got. So did you look at some legislation? We were talking about legislations when you came over.
She looks at the legislations. I look at the gossip.
You know what?
But there is something that intrigues me. Two things. One, that give me heartburn on this new legislation. And two, and before we get in there, before I forget, for you out there that has been questioning me about when you're going to get that extra pay, the premium pay, it's supposed to be on this check this week for Public Works. I'm not sure. I haven't heard yet, got any response back. But we know that it's coming, and when it comes, it's going to be retroactive. So hopefully it'll be on this check coming up for the people that's eligible for it.
What about the 1,000 from the governor?
I don't know about that.
They didn't say anything because he was supposed to be.
Not yet.
Not yet. Still.
Not yet.
We don't even know if the mayor signed off on it yet. Right?
We don't know. No.
Okay.
But we're meeting with Commissioner Norman tomorrow, so we can ask him all of that, those questions, if he knows, where we are. So back to legislation. One of them that heartburn about the affordable housing.
Okay.
And then the other one about the $500, you want to.
So I'll read a little bit of it. It was, the program is for participants must be 18 years or older and living at or below 200% of the federal poverty line. Those participants will receive $500 in monthly guaranteed income payments over 12 months.
Okay, that's a good thing, right?
So yeah, because this is authorizing the city to donate $2 million to support the Urban League of Greater Atlanta.
So but we're not clear on, is it going to be every year, or is this going to be a one-time thing?
It just said they would receive $500 in monthly guaranteed income payment over 12 months.
So I hear people talking about, just in the street committee, just everywhere, not even City of Atlanta employees or whatever, but where folks feel like when you're giving somebody some help, they feel like it's going to cripple them and they ain't going to work no more and all that. What is $500 a month going to do?
I don't know.
I mean, it would help me, but that's not going to stop me from wanting to get more money by working.
That's what some of the concerns were. If we continue, it's just like with COVID money. A lot of people now, we're seeing that a lot of people are not going back to work. And some are saying that it's because the government has been issuing these payouts to these people and nobody wants to work.
But
that's not necessarily true. Go ahead.
But why is Canada working like that? I mean, how is Canada and all these other places that's paying way more to their citizens than we are or have in the United States? how they're surviving and making it and got free medical care.
Free medical care, and I believe you can go to school for free.
Yes, I mean, I don't get it. So this is the land of milk and honey, allegedly, because you can come over here and get rich off people's backs.
Yes, you can.
And everywhere else, they help their citizens. They help their people. Over here, we try to get over.
Let me see that paper over there. Speaking of this money, because
You want to open it up?
I'm over the paper.
But anyway,
I'm looking at
tell it.
so these houses. So you okay? Let me go back to the because it's going to make sense when you read this. So okay, so legislation was passed for affordable housing, right? Or to help and assist it's a pilot program. It's these houses. The lowest house that I have seen in this paper. This is a newspaper.
The Voice.
The Voice.
And it's not divorce advocating. It's just
The Voice. It's just house pricing
bringing the facts.
for these are the daily reports. Mortgage foreclosures. We got $120,000 houses. We got $91,000 homes. $267,000 homes. Then those are in the Northside Parkway area. This $91,000 home is Rose Palm area. You know what that is?
Never heard of it.
Okay.
So 303
Saltail Avenue. This is in like the 40. This one is $46,000. That's in the urban communities. But then you go over here to Bonneview Lane. What does that say? What does that?
$508,000.
Who can afford $500?
That's in a 30324 area code.
30324.
You know what I think the city ought to do?
That's a lot.
Here's my thought. Two things. The city ought to, before they agree to let contractors or builders or whoever these people are that comes in and buys property or put up apartments like the ones we saw riding by, there should be a percentage in that, an agreement in that contract for them to be able to build. They have to have a percentage in that building that's either, what do you call, go by your income, or it has to be so low to afford City of Atlanta employees according to their income. You know, where they have the ability to stay there. And people have this bad interpretation, allegedly, that if we go by that kind, what kind of people will we attract to live in our buildings? You have good people that work in the city. People that gives you good city services, the people that love to be in beautiful homes and take care of their homes, and they need the opportunity.
They need an opportunity
because they're working at the where we're trying to fight to get them money. They're working to give you services, but they got to stay outside of the city limits
and live
where
gunshots are being all over their heads and everything. So make it affordable. If you're going to make it affordable, make it affordable.
And make it an area for city employees to live too. Or certain houses.
Like the military have military bases. Something like that.
They got dormitories for people going to school.
They should be able to do something because City of Atlanta employees on our salary, we can't
afford none of that.
Those houses like that.
And I'm just looking up there every day. I drive by.
Not to be comfortable.
Northside Drive and Howell Mill. I'm like, look at these. This is so nice. I wish I could afford to live there. Call one of them up. I'd like to hung up the phone, drop the mic.
Yeah. And then when you see the other side of town and that's everywhere. You drive through one neighborhood and it looks all nice and clean and upkept and the stores are up-class stores. Then you go to different sides and you see Church's Chicken on the corner. You see liquor stores every block. And like, is that something subliminal that we're doing to keep these communities down? Is that what it is?
Well,
because you won't see a liquor store on every corner on Northside. You're not going to see that. You're not going to see it.
And if you do see it, it's going to be camouflage.
It's definitely, and it's going to be nice. It's not going to be these little, you have the Family Dollar. You're just not going to see, we drove over that way the other day. What was it on Donald Lee Hollowell?
Yeah.
And all of that stuff that
They're getting ready to tear-
down.
they're getting ready to tear
tearing
it up.
all of that down.
They got this big, beautiful apartment
Mhm.
complexes building up, and you
Mhm.
can see where they got X's on these
They
buildings
got-
and tearing it down. And we were saying they're getting ready to leave.
They are. Now, granted, you do have African Americans, white Americans. You have all in every culture. You have it. Every skin tone. Everybody has those people that just not going to take care of their property. But you also have good people that will take care of their property and their land. So, but you're not going to know that until you move them in or whatever the case may be. But at least afford them the opportunities to live better.
Because guess what? A lot of these places asking for, you got to make 3 times the rent.
You do.
And so that doesn't mean, and then I found a place that said you got to have a 650 credit score.
Yeah.
So that doesn't determine whether you a clean neighbor or
No,
not.
it doesn't. And they go by that because, and see, you have people that have fallen on bad terms. You have, I know when I came into the city, I had just got a divorce. I didn't know anything really about credit as much, right? I didn't. I didn't handle that part. I really was a stay-at-home mom. I didn't do all of that. So when I was married, that was his job. But then once we divorced, now I'm faced with the reality that I got to deal with all this stuff and rebuilding your credit. It's the reality of it. So if someone had to just gave a chance to someone in that situation, then that person can thrive and move ahead and then help somebody else. But when you just surround yourself or make it to where I can only live in certain areas, unfortunately, you become a product of your environment.
Well, you can live. They got second chance places, but my God, look
But
at
it's so much stuff that you have to get through to get to those checks. So we're gonna go to these $500 help, but it's usually gone within 48 hours. Groceries are expensive. This affordable housing is not going to benefit anyone being evicted from their homes in Southwest Atlanta.
So true with that.
Very true. There is a percentage, but affordable is always subjective. City of Atlanta employees' income is always inflated because pre-tax and pre-pension income makes it look like we earn a lot, and that is extreme.
And we don't earn nothing.
They take about $600 out of
Yes.
$600
Per payroll.
and then I gotta pay taxes at the end of the year.
Is
Who
it
have
per-
that kind of money?
Is it per payroll? Well, about $300, $400 per payroll.
That's a
Because
lot.
I know my stuff coming out right now per payroll, just health and stuff. I come out like $327, and you talking about putting on Aflac. That'll
Yeah, I
bring you
have
up
all of
about
that other
all of that stuff coming out.
Mine is a total
Federal
of
tax, state tax,
600
pension,
something.
health, vision, life,
Everything.
Aflac, additional life insurance. It's about
And if you have children,
$467
or a whole
every.
family, hang it
Yep,
up.
yep.
Hang it up.
I pay about $467 every paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
Why I
That's
can't
a
have that
lot
money
every
in my?
paycheck.
Yes.
That's a lot.
When you look at
When
all
you
that
You pay more out, and then again, like I said, those people that are living just regular living, at the end of the year when we do our income, we have to pay more money to
and then the gas to get to work because I can't afford to
gas
stay in Atlanta.
Gas every day. So
Somewhere nice.
Something needs to be. I mean, it needs to be done. Affordable housing. Who is it really affordable to?
And when you say affordable housing, what is it?
Yeah, what is it to? Because it means different things to different people.
I want them to take the the average city worker, say a sanitation worker,
Mm-hmm.
or any city worker that's making $15 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be real.
Because I think that's the lowest now. That's probably
It better be the
It's about
lowest.
15.
$15 an
They just
hour.
raised those 8 airport people up to 15. I believe.
Okay, so
They
you
were the
take
lowest.
$15 an hour.
Mhm.
Where can that person stay in the city of Atlanta?
At $15 out. With let's be truthful. Let's say a single parent. Don't have to be a female or a male. It could be a single parent. Say, for instance, you have 2 children. Single parent home, 2 children to feed, mouths to feed. You can't get any other government assistance because you
make
have a
too
job.
much.
Yeah, you have a job. You make too much. So you have to pay groceries. You have to pay utilities. If you got a vehicle, you got to pay vehicle costs, repair costs, gas, how to get back and forth to the city. If the children are underage, you got to pay daycare costs. The
No.
city don't give daycare costs. So it's
Which
a
we
lot,
asked for.
which is something. So if what the city really needs to do is really become a city, right? So have someone, whether they give daycare costs, discount. You give police officers discounts to live at these places, discounts to some of these workers so they can go to work. Most of the problems that these employees have is coming to work, no daycare or no transportation. One or the other. They live too far outside the city for transportation. So make it to where it can really be affordable for them to not only just work in the city, but live and thrive in the city and bring more businesses to the city.
And you know what? I got an idea.
What's that?
Might be far-fetched, but you know me.
I'm scared.
You want to hear it?
Here you go.
Okay. Builders in the city of Atlanta need to allow or make them, before they can build up all of this, or businesses, big striving, I'm talking about the big ones, to lottery a home or two homes every year to a city employee.
No, that's a good idea. Almost like HUD. But you're not. It's because HUD, you have to work with that. You
No, I don't want to. No.
But
I
lottery
want
is just a
them
lottery.
to get them a home, build them a home. I mean a real home. Ain't nothing knocking HUD, because HUD help a lot of people.
They do.
But I'm talking about if you are a big contract that you can build on the whole sidewalk of North Side all the way up. Every apartment building that come up, they need to be able to give away 2 homes a year to a City of Atlanta employee.
Now, what happens when that City of Atlanta employee quits or is fired?
Well, you
They
know,
still stay in there, or what happens?
No, this ain't no rental. That's giving them a home. That's their home.
It's their home. Okay.
But you know, because I would look at it like this: if I was living in the city near my job and I didn't have to do gas, and I got a home or one of them townhouse built penthouses or whatever, I'll be working with the city until I can't work no more. You know, it's about giving back. You want affordable housing? It's about giving back. I mean, that might be a far-fetched idea. But I mean, you mean to tell me that you cannot give away? You ain't got to build a brand new. You can remodel one and give one to a lottery for a person that just pick of the draw. You know, what's in there? Oprah said, "You get a car. You get a car. You get a car. Everybody get a car." Let the city do that. Okay. This year, Ebony Walton name was pulled. You got a home over here.
Yeah.
And then if you don't want the home or you don't want to live in the home, you could give it to another employee.
That's an idea. That's an idea. It's something. It's something. We can, I mean, it's something you can do to better the
How many out there
kind of
like
stuff
my
will help
ideas?
the morale of the city too.
Yes, it would.
It would. It would.
And you know, because these City of Atlanta employees do the services for these businesses. You know who I got a sidebar with? I'm just so upheavaled, and I shouldn't call the name, but you know who I'm talking about. Bought all that land and changed it into a studio out there on
What's it?
McPherson.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, but also,
why you can't donate something to these employees that come pick your garbage up? Why you can't donate a house and have the employees?
What did he do the Thanksgiving stuff last year? Maybe
what Thanksgiving? I didn't know nothing about no
they
Thanksgiving.
had cars for meals or something like that you could pick up. Maybe he thought that was enough.
Do you know how long that line was? And then people did not get. Heck no, I didn't get no line. I got a phone call to say, don't come down here. Thought they turning you away. I'm talking about something that was cute. It was cute.
Yeah,
I'm talking about something reliable,
so tangible. This one person says the home lottery is a great idea. They would have to pay to maintain the home.
Absolutely.
And the developers receive so many incentives, and that's the whole thing. They would, but they would also need to, what they need to do. I know the city provides financial, workshops, teaching people how to manage their money and all of that. More people, I don't know how many people are involved in it, but get involved, knowing where your money goes. You know, sometimes if you keep up with a book of what you're spending, if you keep up with it, for real, seriously, I'm working on it. But if you keep up with it, it kind of helps you.
My third eye.
It helps, Gina.
My third eye.
Let me tell you what I did the other night.
Oh, here we go.
Call her.
What
time was it?
Don't tell it.
It was pretty late.
About what time?
It was like midnight. Guess where she coming from?
Don't
Where you coming from, Gina?
When was it?
This was Friday night. Where were you coming from, Gina?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
You sure it was Friday night?
It was Friday night or Saturday. It had to be Friday night. Maybe Saturday night. It might have been Saturday night.
I was coming from a
Bingo.
I wasn't on Friday night.
It was Saturday night then.
It was Saturday night. No. Saturday night was my card club.
Card club.
Bridge.
Okay. Same thing. Same
What
thing.
I got to do with affordable housing?
I'm just saying. I'm talking about spending your money. You said,
I didn't have to spend my money. I won.
You won this time.
This time.
This
But
time.
in December, in our last, tournament, if me and my card partner, we could get a trophy. I think it's pretty cool. I got a jacket. Look, see, I won a jacket for being good. See, best of the best. See that? Oh, wait a minute.
Pull it over.
Pull it.
Put the whole jacket up.
Okay. So
When did you win this past weekend?
last year, well, before COVID. Can you see it? Yeah.
I can see it.
I love this jacket because it's what I won in tournament. I'm good. So don't be knocking me because that third eye, stuff like that relaxes me, helps me come up with brilliant ideas like I just did about the house.
Really? So while you sitting there playing bingo or cards,
Why you keep throwing about
I'm
bingo?
just saying. I'm just asking. So will you be playing this? You be sideline
Dobbing.
right now? Really? That's what it is.
Would I be dabbing the numbers?
Yes.
You should.
But-
I got about 50 bingo
I'm
dabbles.
good. But seriously,
Like I'm going to
city,
work.
Isn't it Google that gives their employees or have
Oh,
a
yes.
daycare on site for their employees?
Yes.
So I mean,
Atlanta Area Tech, when I used to go to
Oh,
school there, when I
really?
first moved here, they used to have daycare on there. I don't know if they still
for
do
the
that
employees
students.
and for the students.
Mhm.
Now that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. You need, just make people, give them the opportunity to be able to really work and not worry as much financially. If we got to pay for everything else, you can't get food for free. We can't get what's that food stamp program? You can't get that program. And if you want to eat healthy, if you noticed, all the healthy food costs money.
It does.
It's so expensive.
Even neck bones cost a lot.
Really?
Yeah. Everything's going
I
up.
don't think that bones is healthy.
My point though, back in my day, that's
But
that you
yes,
didn't have a
even
lot of
chicken
money.
has went up, though.
If they
Everything
can find
has
a
went up.
chicken that they can kill and feed you with, because they keep talking about they don't have no chicken wing.
And then now I saw some kind of show the
Oh,
other
I didn't
night where
get
a
no
lot of the
chickens.
places, you can touch my chickens. A lot of the places now is they don't have the drivers. So they had all the equipment or the stock on this island, whatever the shipment comes in from, that port has a lot of the stuff, but no drivers to pick it up and take it.
Because they're on strike.
Because of Isaiah. There you go.
And speaking of strike, Kaiser, they came up with I don't know what the agreement was, but they stopped them from going on strike. They came to some kind of
Well, that's good.
solution, except the pharmacists are still at odds right now talking about striking. So y'all got to get it together because I need my medication.
Everybody's striking. Nobody, they have these things where if you're not vaccinated, you can't work. You can't, it's so many different things now with COVID is brought out.
I hope the city do what's right for the employees and stay in good standards of what they need, but be realistic with, do the right thing by these employees, wherever our mayor comes in. We're not trying to hurt. God knows we need workers. I'm tired of going up to the fast food restaurants and they say, we ain't got nobody to cook. Ain't got nobody here.
No, but I went to the mall last week to get some fragrances, the Bed Bath and Body Works. They closed down early. Then I went to the DeKalb Farmers Market. They got big signs. I have never seen the big signs up. $15 an hour. Need help. Need work. Everybody is needing work.
And y'all, it's bad when the Waffle House shut down. The Waffle Houses. Y'all know them little yellow sign
We know Waffle
on every corner. Because I used to be an advocate customer for Waffle House. They close now. Rarely you can go in and sit and eat because They can't get cooks.
They can't.
And the waitress says because we're not getting paid and we getting tips from you guys coming in, and now that we can't let you in, they're not coming to work.
And everybody's risking their lives going
for
out there for COVID.
So
at the end of the day, you're really risking your life. Every day you walk out the door.
So anybody that's giving you service, you guys, because I do it myself. If you are out there in the restaurant and eat, don't fail to tell anybody and tip them and say thank you for your service during this pandemic. That means a lot.
It means a whole lot
to them. And one lady, when I used to go to Metro Cafe, that's the only one I really like because they still try to keep you separated. And I tell them all the time, I even tip the busboys, the ones that come out, clean off the table. That dude, when I gave him a $5 tip, he had tears in his eyes. He said, nobody really ever thought about us. I said, thank you for your service, sir. And the manager had to come out and say, we appreciate you. So now I'm VIP.
Because you tip the bus.
Because nobody think about people.
People don't. You go to the stores, your cashiers, it's a risk for them to come out. They're surrounding themselves with people every day that they don't know where they've been, where they coming from, where they go. They have no clue. And that plexiglass, it helps them. But again, you in an open building. People are breathing and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling air all day long.
I'm taking a chance with you.
I'm taking one with you.
I'm taking one with you.
You go out and play your card game.
Oh, no, we have plexiglass. Oh, hold up now.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yes, we do.
Really?
And I wear my mask and these little plastic gloves.
Okay, well, good.
I don't play.
So people are taking chances every day they go out to go to work. But
you go to the farmer's market. Oh, all kinds of stuff going on over there.
I love the farmer's market. I have a mask on.
But listen, I want to say this real quick too, to something that WSA was talking about. You guys, there was some concerns from the drive cam. Okay, City of Atlanta employees, listen. They're still getting a lot of people making infractions on this drive cam on your phones. You cannot be on your cell phones. It is against the law of the state of Georgia. And now you know it's against the law in the vehicles of a city vehicle. Please stay off your cell phones. Keep your seatbelts on. You will be talked about, coached. And then if you continue to do it, you're going to be written up. Then the unions got to come in and support you. And if they got the camera on you with you on the phone, ain't much we can do but try to ask for leniency. But you got to be smart, okay? Stay off your cell phone. I think you still can use what do you call these things? The earbuds or whatever. But you need to not be caught with the thing in your hand. And just stay off your cell phone, okay? If your boss calls you, because some of them still don't get it, pull over. And say, I had to pull over because I can't use my cell phone.
Yeah.
Please be mindful of that, you guys. We are meeting with Commissioner Norman tomorrow. We'll try to get you some more information, either by email or before we have the next podcast show to let you know about the monies. Let you know about whatever is going on. And the Columbus Day. You read something about the city.
They're trying to make it, legislating it as becoming one of our holidays.
So we got June 19th is a holiday now. And then Columbus Day might be, I love it.
That'd be nice.
That would be real nice.
It'd be really, really, really nice. Then it also in work safety letter, they was bringing up something going on in public safety. He said to mention.
I forgot about it. That might have been when I fell asleep.
I can't do everything, y'all. I can't.
That's why I have you on there as my backup, because I was like,
everything.
I sleep apnea.
I'm doing other things too.
I'm about to go sleep now.
You know.
Oh no.
So anyway, they having something coming up. We'll have it next week then. Lord.
So did we miss anything today?
I don't think so.
We said, because we went off so bad last week. We agreed on this podcast today.
We'll dial it back a little bit.
Yeah, dial it back. And we will be, give a little laughter and talk about something that's, tangible and really interesting.
You went in.
I didn't go in.
Oh, you did.
Did I go in?
You did. You did.
Well, if I did, and you know me, it was deservingly so.
Okay. But we want to just make sure that all departments.
I forgot. Hey, you guys. Y'all need to get your email or find out where to vote for the general pension elections is today.
I saw that.
I did my vote.
Yeah.
And it's really simple on your
It's
email.
very simple.
Very
And that
simple.
matters. You might not think it matters.
It matters.
It matters. Because it's going to matter when you're getting ready in 5 years, 10 years.
Because y'all remember when we got fired off the pension board? Where they do that at? They literally fired us. Sherry Dickerson delivered the letter to us. Her and Benjamin Cuckoo is on the ballot.
I'm so done. We supposed to.
We got a Federal Express package in the mail where Kasim Reed, honorable mayor, that didn't make it in the cut, but he fired us and added 121 more people before he left office on the defined benefit plan. They ain't put a dime in that plan so they can get some money. Talking about, they're going to pay so much more. They would never catch up as much as they will be getting. But anyway, that's old news. So
Go vote.
Vote. Because
Please
we
vote.
need to know what's going on with our pension. What's going on with our money. Ain't seen no minutes. Ain't heard no when they have meetings. Don't know what. Nothing.
You need to be a part of it.
So you need, if you're in the defined benefit general pension, you need to make sure you online to vote for someone that's going to be charismatic for you and informative for you to let you know what's going on with your money in that pension.
And make sure you voting for the runoff for the
Oh yeah, the elections are
that
we're going to be
if you work in the city, you need to be voting.
So next Tuesday, is that Tuesday? That's not the 30th, is it?
No.
That's the day before. No. Check the calendar, because when we do our podcast, that might be the day we got to put on our hats like we do if you're at the Falcons game.
No, we got two. The second Thursday, the
You saw
last
that?
Thursday of
like
the
the
month.
Falcons game.
You know what? Next Tuesday is the 23rd. The following is the 30th.
Oh, okay.
So make sure y'all know who you're voting for. Do read up on what they about.
The platform.
Testimonials, whatever. Just go vote.
Vote. That's what we
all.
need.
That's
Go
what
vote.
you gotta vote. We gotta be a part of. You have to be active in your community. What's going on in your surroundings? And I've just recently started some years back, just knowing legislation, going to city council meetings, because that stuff matters. It happens in your city. What's going on in your city? What they're doing to the roads? What they're not doing? You need more light fixtures. All this kind of stuff matters. But you got to go out there and vote. Be heard.
And let's give, even though Colin Kaepernick didn't get what he should have gotten, some recognition for what he did, let's help him give that recognition by going on Netflix and watching his movie, watching his documentary. You will be quite surprised and probably quite impressed. The brother's bad. I didn't know he was that knowledgeable. Don't know if he was guided by somebody to talk, but
Why he had to be guided by something? He's just smart. Some people are just smart.
yeah, because Flavor Flav is smart.
He sure is extremely smart.
He had, y'all knew that?
Regardless
Flavor
of-
Flav, what he looked like and all of that. Flavor Flav got a PhD in psychology.
A lot of people out there that don't look like what they hold educational background or any of that stuff.
You'd be surprised what
They
folks
are
know and do. And check your mental health, folks, this week. We hope that you be okay. Everything will be good for you this week. We're being prayerful that we don't have any more sad news. But for next week, for all our members, stay tuned with Radio Connections with Pace podcast, because this platform was built for you, to bring you the news, just to discuss, talk, have fun.
If you are lost family members, and this is, I know this is a sad time for those of you that have lost family members, find you a group of people to be with. Find you a group of people to be with. To just surround yourself with love, support, whatever you need to do.
And pray for me. I'm going to the doctor today at 4:00.
I'm done with
I don't like doctors. Got white coat syndrome. But I'm going to see my doctor just for a checkup, so I can get that $300 card.
From Kaiser.
For Kaiser. You get $300.
Sure do.
If you go Kaiser and Blue Cross.
Blue Cross,
yeah, Anthem, whatever.
They send me Amazon.
Amazon card?
Amazon.
Oh, no.
But that's fine. I shop on Amazon all the time.
Oh, no. Boo, we get
But they
Visa.
they do. But I like Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable with them. I can go wherever I want to go to see whatever doctor
Yeah,
I
but
want
the
to see.
thing with
I like
that,
that.
I didn't like Blue Cross. Well, back in the day when it was real Blue Cross Blue
Mhm.
Shield, it's Anthem Blue Cross Blue
Yes.
Shield now. Because if they still like in network, so in network is similar to like Kaiser, because you can go outside of the
It
network.
is.
Anybody can take. I just like Kaiser because it's a one-stop shop,
And that's why I don't
and,
like
and it brings back memories because when the military, that's what you got. Because you
Oh,
go
yeah.
see your doctor, he want to do an X-ray, go downstairs. You go to Blue Cross Blue Shield, go to your doctor. He got to send you over here to the hospital somewhere to take an X-ray. Do it's your personal choice. Oh, and speaking of
so
personal
far in
choice,
between us, it's not the Kaiser centers are not like close. They're not everywhere. Like if I want to just go.
no,
to
we got a hospital right there off of 101.
And then where's another one?
Over there off of Glen Lake.
And then where's another one?
Over here by off the south side.
And then where's another one?
I don't know.
They're just far from each other.
I just go to.
If I like the doctors that I've had since I was a little girl, and I
Oh
like
well,
them.
yeah.
And with Blue Cross Blue Shield, I can. With Kaiser, I couldn't.
Oh
So,
well.
Everybody's different.
When she's a little girl.
What else?
Anyway,
What else?
so I wanted to say one thing. And you made me forget. You know I'm getting old.
Old age.
Yes, I forgot. But anyway, listen. She's turning over the teleprompter, trying to tell me to end this podcast. But next week, we just wanted to have a chill this week because we went in so hard last week. We had, how many views did we have?
She went in so hard last night.
How many views did we have?
A lot.
We had a lot of views.
Over
but
200.
Yes, almost 300 views. And we got subscribers. So tell them about this hitting the button. Oh, that's in your
Thank you.
okay. But anyway, speaking of, one more thing. Guys, get out there, and ladies, and get us some members. Let's get some members in here.
Definitely.
You get $50 per person.
And in each department, because whoever comes on, we don't know what they're going to start doing with the unions. So if you want to be or make sure that the union can speak for your department, whether it be raises, whether it be treatment, fair treatment, whatever it is, all unions have to have at least 50+1 participation from
In
each
that
department.
classification.
Otherwise, the union can't speak for you.
Only individually.
But not for you as a whole. So please make sure you guys are spreading the word to whatever union that you are affiliated with. Hopefully PACE. But for whatever union that you are
Ain't worried
affiliated
about
with,
nobody else.
that you want to make sure that you getting that referral and your referral fee, because again, it's $50 per person that you get to join into the union.
Yeah, you make a nice little. That'd be a nice part-time job. Get somebody to join the union, and you get once they get on the dues list, you get $50. So that's 5 people. That's $250, and you get a check cut.
Mm-hmm. And you want a union that works for you.
And you know PACE works for you. You know I'm going to speak my truth, and Ebony is going to be there to make sure this platform is working. Like it didn't really work this morning. We were late.
You know what?
But she's going to make sure it works. So listen, as we end this show, we hope that we've been a beacon of hope to some and entertaining and able to shed some light to you all. So tune in next week as we continue to fight the good fight and be a part of bringing the good back to the city. And hopefully we'll have another entertaining show next week.
Next week will be much better. Remember, you can always share this episode. And if you are not subscribed, hit the subscribe button at the end of it or on the little side on the YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe. Every time we're on, you will definitely get a notification that Radio Connections with PACE is on, and you can tune in to watch it again. If you want to watch it later, definitely send it out for those to watch it later.
So we hope you all have a safe week.
Mm-hmm.
Stay safe.
Any issues within your departments, make sure you are emailing us. We had a couple with some management issues or supervisor issues. We are going to look into those and give them to our reps, let them handle it as they see fit. But until next week.
I took care of one in 5 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, I did. Pat me on the back. 5 minutes on a phone call.
That's all it takes sometimes.
That's it.
Sometimes that's all it takes. You don't need too much.
I told management, bite the bullet because you failed. Bite the bullet and let it go. Do you really want to challenge me?
Oh, that one. Yeah, that was good. So again, stay safe until next week. Remember, we're here for you guys. Radio Connections with PACE is going to be out. You guys
mic drop. Bye-bye, everybody. Love you. Thank you, all of our listeners. Thank you for chatting.